Hi, everybody. I just thought I'd stop by again just to let you know what's going on here at the Scrap and Lizzie house. Um, I made this roll. It's sort of made in a sort of like a snippet roll, but it's not a snippet roll because I'm never going to be snipping nothing off of this roll. Well, first of all, I got it tied with just a piece of, it was just a strip of fabric, and I just kind of stitched along it to all the way down the length of it, and that's what I tie it shut with. And this here, um, many of you have already seen the beginning of this, which it began as the 5 stages of grief roll, and I kind of learned a lot about the 5 stages of grief because I've been kind of studying it in different videos and things. And so it started as the parts of grief, which is the denial, the depression, the anger, the making deals. There's another word for it, but I can't think of that one. And then the ending, which is the recovery part. And there's another word for that too, but I can't remember. But so where I learned to make this, um, the girl that she taught it was telling us to pick out some fabrics that would be denial, which were these ones here. And then I folded it over, so there's some here too. And then fabrics that would match depression, which this is basically right in this area was the depression. And then she wanted us to pick out some fabrics that would kind of be for anger, that would be angry, which these are pretty fabrics, but still anger. And look at old Snoopy, he's kicking that truck, And then she wanted us to pick out some fabrics that would be oh God, I can't remember the word now, but and it's sort of like making deals, making deals with your grief, maybe if I thank you, honey. Maybe if I talk to my therapist, everything will be better. If I cook a good meal and have people over, maybe that would be good. Or maybe if I just buy myself a little kitty cat or a teddy bear, everything will be better. And then the last one was to pick some fabrics of I can't remember the word. The like the not forgiveness, but there's another word. Just understanding, maybe, and that's not the word either. But and so I started just adding things, as I thought about the things. So some of the things I added later on, maybe they didn't match the part, Look at here. I put this little heart on here, and a friend of mine made that heart and sent it to me. Cordula made that, and I sewed that heart on there, and everything on here is hand stitched. There's no. This is real slow stitching. There's no embroidery. It's just slow stitching. Nothing is all matchy or nothing. Just slow stitching and just whatever. And like here, I put on just a strip of fabric. I sewed that the same way I did the strip that I tie it shut with. And I had some little butterfly buttons, and those are pretty, so I put them on there. And look at that. I could just tuck that into that little pocket right there. And then here I put a layered some Suffolk puffs or yo-yos there in a covered button, and got some beads I put on there. And this was actually a puffy little thing. It's got some puffy in it. It's almost like a little pillow I put on there. But then I wanted to continue, and so I turned the whole thing over, and I started stitching on the other side. And now the other side is just, well, I got a couple words here, like communication. Communication is very important when it comes to any kind of a grief or anything. Communication, without a life without communication isn't a life. And so then I started just putting different things on here that I found about, and none of these are actually anything that matches or anything. And this may never be done. I may never be done with that, because I might put a button on each one of these still. When Because I will open this up and look at this and feel it many times, and I will understand my thoughts. I will remember my thoughts as I put down each piece. Look at this piece was sent to me. Look at that, how pretty. And I put that right on there. And then here, this one, I just stitched that on like a pocket. And then there's a little pillow. It matches the little monkeys. It's just a little pillow. And it's just stuffed full of stuff and just stitched around, hand stitching. Not anything professional, not anything correct. And it just stuffs right into there. There's another little pocket piece right there. I could later on maybe add another string with something in there. And look at this, there's room that I can put something on that there puff. And then here, oh, here I haven't, this here could, I'm going to put something inside that zipper. I haven't done that yet, but that is still there ready to go. And then here, this here whole piece was one piece of fabric. But I laid that on there, and because I thought, oh, how much fun would that be just to stitch with embroidery floss, just stitches, just a running stitch, just to put color. I added a couple of the wooden butterflies there. And then here, see where this one, this end, I just flipped it over and I made a pocket. And then inside the pocket, I got a little tuck spot there that if I want to, I could actually write something I want to remember and put that inside that pocket. I put this here thinking it would go around this button, but it doesn't really work well, so it still looks pretty even if it's not there that way. And then all the way around the edge, thank you to my friend Ray, she sent me all different colors of this little pom-pom trim. And so I went all the way around the edge. And as you can see really here on this lavender, you can see that yellow stitching, how that stitching is not perfect at all. Nothing is perfect on here. Everything is just kind of like, this is some sari silk wadded up, those pieces. And so, and then I call it just my huggable roll, and it is just huggable. And so I can take this now, and then I just roll it. I just roll it up. It's not a snippet roll because I'm not going to be snipping off of this thing. I'm just going to leave it there. And it's got like some, I know some of the thoughts that went through my mind as I was stitching on this roll. And see how pretty? Now there's that pocket right there on that edge. And see, I can put through that ribbon, I can put my little tie, and then I can just tie it in a bow. And this here is one of those things that, you know, a snippet roll, when you make a small snippet roll, you make it because you're going to take little snips off of that and put it into another project. Well, this one hasn't got a destination. This one is all about the journey. It's all about the journey, not the destination. But and the journey is never ends. It's because, like I say, there's a lot more. I could add a button here and a button here. I could put a button on each one of these square spots. I could keep going with this and keep going with this. Once I started stitching on the opposite side, I had a friend that asked me, she goes, well, how do you do it on the other side? And then the stitches, how, well, it doesn't matter if the stitches show. Like, so, so here, I put this piece of lace on. This is the second side. And the stitches are on this side. They do show. But it's okay. That doesn't matter. Here, sometimes the stitches show and sometimes they don't. If they show, that's fine. That's part of the pretty. If, but because it's heavy, um, because it's thick, a lot of the stitches don't show at all. And so that is what I did with that little huggable, my huggable roll, my huggable round mound of beautiful something. I don't know what to call this thing because it's just not a snippet roll and it's just slow stitching, definitely slow stitching, no embroidery on this at all. So you know what I want to do now? I want to start me another one. I'm going to get me another one going. So what I did was I've got a piece of fabric, and this one here, I'm going to, see, this is a pretty fabric. Let's see, what is it? It's about 9 inches. It's about 9 inches this way. And I think it's about 50 inches this way. Yeah, it's about 50 inches in length. And so what I want to do on this one is, when you have a piece of fabric like this, I could just go around each one of these images with slow stitching, and that would be pretty, and that would be simple, and that would be something. But what I'm going to do with this, because I have more of this fabric that was sent to me by Laura Vasquez. She sent me this, and I've got quite a large piece of it, so I'm going to use part of it as that. But on this one here, I have got some images. I've got some images that I have wondered, what am I going to do with them images? Well, then I look at this and I see these different images that I have. Oh my gosh, I've got beautiful images. And so look at these here sewing ladies. See there? You see how them their ladies are? But I've got some beautiful images, and I want to use some of these. I don't want to have them all. A lot of ladies here. Ladies. I'm going to have these available on my next sale, which hopefully will be within a couple of weeks. I'm going to have some of these ladies available. But, oh, look at this one here. You can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Look at this one. Those are nice ladies. Those are very nice ladies. Got some of there in their swam suits. But I got some more than just ladies here. I love these little panels like that you can purchase. Gosh, I got a bunch of these ladies. Then oh, look at these ones. These are beautiful ladies. Beautiful ladies. Maybe I'll put some. Oh, but then look here what I have. These two. Oh, yes. I might want to. Will I do all ladies on this side? Because I've got these, which are different, like seed packages. I just have so many. I gotta get this seed. Oh, these too. Look at that. How pretty are those? I remember getting these ones from. I remember getting those ones from Toe Socks Treasures. I know it. I just love these things. And here's some flowers, butterflies. Oh gosh, I got just everything. And then I have Now these are bigger, but these are like little wagons. You know? Oh, and then I got these farmy things. Oh, I hadn't looked at these for a while. Now that I look at them, it's like Christmas. Okay, so that's a bunch of those things that I have. But I think I'm going to go with ladies on this whole side. Just the beginning is going to be ladies. Now, just the beginning. Just, I mean, I'm going to slow stitch these on. I'm going to slow stitch it. When I'm talking slow stitching, that's when you just sit here and you just be slow stitching along. Let's see. Let's see. Look at this pile. Let's get me one from the beach. Let's get this one from the beach. Oh, yeah. This one here from the beach. She's going to go on here. So this is how I'm going to start this. I'm just because it's just what I want to do. It's just what I want to do. And see there how pretty that is? Now, let's see. Maybe I'll stick another one of these little vegetable girls right there. And this, I'm telling you, is just for the fun of it. That's what it is. Just for the fun of it. Ooh, look at this one here. She's a vegetable girl, too. You know, I have also got some of these that are nurses. Now, let's see. I have sewing. Look at these. Do you see how beautiful? Okay, so if I go with this one first. Okay. Let me just pin that right down the center. Look at her hips. That's the kind of hips I got. Here, these girls are ready to go stitching. They're going to go stitching. They're going to go stitching. And you see how that is on there? The little that edge, selvage edge. I'm leaving on that on there. That's from Laura Lee. Laura Lee Design Fabric. Oh my gosh. They are the best. Okay, and then we have this young lady that she's going to live right there. And what's going to happen now is this here piece of the basic fabric that I have there. I will probably have that completely covered with things. I don't know what things, just plain ordinary things is what we're going to have them covered up with. Oh, here, look at this one. Put that one right there with their little sunshades and their red fingernails. So there, I have my basic beginning of what I'm going to start these with. How beautiful. These are just beautiful, I'm telling you. You can't deny that they're beautiful. So this is what my, this is going to be the basic part of my, I don't know what you call this kind of roll, because it's not a snippet roll, I guess. Well, you could snip it, but by the time I'm done with this, it's going to have so much junk on it, you're not going to be able to snip nothing. And it'll be just something that you'll unroll it and look at it, and then it's like a coffee table book, although it's just going to be in a roll. And I do, how come I got two on there? Done lost my ever-loving mind. Okay, let's see. Let's put that right there. There. And then, you know what? Then on the other side, it's not going to be ladies. On the other side, it'll end up being something different. Maybe it'll be the farm. It probably will be. Because I'll definitely do the other side. I still have a whole lot of this I like how this looks, and I have a whole lot of colors of this pom pom stuff, and so I may end up putting that all the way around the edge of here too. But the main thing about this is that I am going to be slow stitching, and not I'm not going to be doing no embroidering. There won't be unless I do like a couple of French knots. They call that embroidering, and but I am going to be adding things to this just as I go along. See, this morning I started cutting out circles because I want to make like these. I, I haven't sewn these yet, but I make these little hexagons out of circles, and I'm gonna sew, and so I'll end up probably having some of the. Now these ones are kind of big, you know. Well, I could still put one in there, and then put a smaller one in the middle of it. Look at that. That would be pretty. But yeah, them I don't have sewn yet. But there, and then like I got more of these here, butterfly buttons. They can go on there. There is just, and then I can just take like a little scrap, scrap fabrics, and you can wrinkle up a scrap fabric. Just wrinkle it up like this way. Just wrinkle it up here, and if you just wrinkle that up down the center, and then just stitch that on somewhere, just stitch it on there, then it will become just beautiful. Just beautiful. There won't be no question about that. Look at this here. This is beautiful, but that's going on the front of my journal book I'm making. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you that I've like sort of finished this one, but it's never finished because I might find something else that I want to put in there. Or sometimes when somebody sends me just a little something, then I want to. Oh, I got a pot head from Tracy. I think I want to put. Oh, I'll probably put my pot head on here on this one, yeah, because that one would be awesome on here. But that's just what I wanted to show you. That's all. I'm not going to be sitting here slow stitching and stuff right now. I just wanted to show you and say hello so you know I'm still alive. Because some people, they write me a note and they say, check your pulse, make sure you're still alive, and that stuff. Well, I do that to other people too. If I don't hear from Ray for a couple of days, I call her up and tell her to check her pulse, make sure she's not like dead or something. But anyhow, yeah, that's it. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Aren't they beautiful? And then and these I won't just stitch around. I might stitch in their hair to make their hair do a little bit different, or you just never know, and you just never know. Maybe I'll make out a little piece of lace. I might give her a little cover up there, a little beach cover up, maybe. And this will get something right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I wanted to call y'all up for this morning. And then, but then I just need to read you a little bit of, put my inner self right there. This is Elizabeth Marie. She's my inner child. I take good care of her. Okay, now, postcards from Spirit. We get them every day. We get a postcard from Spirit. This is our postcard from Spirit today. And I want to thank all of you, too, that have been sending out prayers for my friend, our friend. I don't want to claim her as all mine. But Tracy Turner, she's really going through a rough patch right now. She's in the hospital, and she's really, really going through a rough patch. And many people have been praying for her, which has really kept her spirits up and her husband's spirits up too. And we got to take care of each other's spirit. The doctors is going to take care of her health. We keep praying and sending healing vibes, and but our spirits have to help each other's spirits, and that's what we're doing for Tracy when we send her messages or whatever. So yes. So now I'm going to see what our card has to say today. And God, I got cat hair on everything. Dearest you, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you will need in your life: money, opportunities, love, kindness. So, whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you can experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So, whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are always, you are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something constantly, consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing. Then, then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. Keep believing. Don't ever give up that believing, and it will happen. Now, I have heard some people even say they can't do nothing like this. Oh, yes, you can. Look, it takes nothing. And I just so happen to have these beautiful fabrics there because they're just beautiful. And you know, a needle and thread don't cost that much money. Look, I already got thread on this needle here, so I can start stitching. And see, that's another thing. It doesn't matter what color thread you got in there. You just stitch it on there. But just slow stitch it. Put something on the TV to watch while you're slow stitching. Or I'm hooked up on these, when people just talk, whatever they call them now, I can't remember. And they're not like a video. They're just like a talk-a-lot. Those are talk-a-lots, I guess. I don't know. I've been watching old Gordon Ramsay this morning, though. He's funny. Oh. But you got to jump over some of them words he uses. That's funny. And so, but anyhow, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Keep you safe and secure, simple, happy, healthy, humble, all the wonderful, wonderful things. When I say simple, that means, well, I know you understand. But anyway, I like simple myself. Okay, God bless and keep each one of you. May you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you on the next video. I'm going to show you this. After I get working on a little bit more in a couple days, I'll probably show you some more. I'll probably just show you some more of that. Okay, God bless and keep you all. Bye-bye.